Excellencies and distinguished representatives, thank you to the government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh and the V20 Forum for this opportunity to speak to you today about an important initiative to accelerate risk understanding for public good in support of the Vision 2025. The Insurance Development Forum, or the IDF, as we often refer to it as, is a public-private partnership that is led by the insurance industry and supported by international organizations. Our mission is to optimize and extend the use of insurance and its related risk management capabilities to build greater resilience and protection for people, communities, businesses, and public institutions that are vulnerable to disasters and the associated economic shocks, which we have heard a lot about today. Excellencies, I think that we are all aware that climate and disaster risk understanding is an indispensable foundation for sovereign risk strategies that include resilient investment, transfer of residual risk to markets, and disaster response programs that protect our citizens. It is positive to see that global forums are finally recognizing that we must all get ahead of risk instead of being surprised after the event. And it is no accident that risk understanding is also priority number one of the UN's framework for disaster risk reduction, also known as the Sendai framework. Over decades, the insurance sector has developed risk insights and risk management as a strategic skill through a combination of financial technology, science, partnerships, and global experience. This expertise has created a capability that applies well beyond traditional indemnity insurance. The models and data it generates will never be perfect, but they are extremely useful in reducing uncertainty and building the confidence that is so essential for mainstreaming climate risk finance. No doubt you have heard about the protection gap many times, but we also suggest that there is a risk management gap. We also know that this is not through the lack or efforts or desire in climate vulnerable countries, but because even now, access to risk science and metrics is often locked behind financial and systemic barriers. It is in this role as a portal to private sector capabilities in the Global 2030 agenda that I would like to be specific about proposed solutions. The IDF proposes a public-private partnership to accelerate finance-aware risk understanding where it is needed the most. To be known as the Global Risk Modeling Alliance, this program is designed for public good and will offer 1, free open access risk modeling platform and data standards. 2, a funded program to fill model and data gaps according to the specific risks you as vulnerable countries are facing, integrating your local research into the analysis alongside international resources where they exist. 3, a partner team of public and private sector risk practitioners to work with countries in further building a sustainable, locally owned and led risk analytics capability. I stress that the program is designed to fulfill public good objectives in support of Vision 2025 and is planned to be resourced jointly by the global insurance industry and with donors. However, it can only work if there is interest and commitment from sovereign governments and cities to work together in co-defining and co-developing risk programs. The proposed alliance, which we have put forward, would be committed to building a long-term relationship with the V20 group and the programs that support and achieve its objectives. We have been thinking about this for a long time. These concepts of open access technology and sharing expertise have been piloted during projects in Bangladesh and the Philippines. And I am pleased to say that there is plenty of evidence of demand and feasibility. We believe that enabling locally relevant risk analysis is at a point where the hard decisions have to be made. And this offers a very powerful step forward in strengthening and supporting national governments in making those decisions and also driving and unlocking access to financing. We hope that you are on board with this proposal that we have shared with you today, and I look forward to discussing this with those of you and any ministries and government officials that may be interested in learning more and collaborating with the IDF and our partners on this endeavor. And again, congratulations to the V20, the government of Bangladesh and the Marshall Islands for such a successful and informative convening. Thank you.